game in the best possible way in every way. And so just to be alongside of her and maybe relieve the pressure, being able to shoot and spread the court for her to go do her thing. She's still young, and I think that
Before we begin, here's a quick question. If Caitlin Clark and Michael Jordan offered you a $27 million contract, how would you react? What happened next was truly unbelievable. Share your thoughts in the comments section below. This isn't just another endorsement story. It's about a remarkable power move that is reshaping WNBA loyalty and legacy. Whenever Michael Jordan and Caitlin Clark are involved in the same story, you know something important is about to happen. Let's rewind for a moment. Sophie Cunningham, the tough and fearless star of the Phoenix Mercury, has never been someone to back away from a challenge. Her determination, bold style of play, and fiery passion have made fans admire her while others criticized her. But one thing has always been clear. Every time she stepped onto the court, she played with her whole heart. Then, after a heated incident that led to a $1,500 fine, everything seemed to change that season.
Finding me $500 is not going to do shit.
Fuck yeah, that was a bar. That's a shirt.
Hot girls like to be fined.
Finding me $500 won't do shit. That's sick.
And then I'll get fined for that, and then I'll get fined for this, and then the fines continue. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Where do the rest come from?
I don't know. With that, it was a build up for a couple of years now of them just not protecting, the star player of the WNBA. And so, at the end of the day, I'm going to protect my teammates. That's what I do. And I'm a team player, so it's all good.
Podcast clip.
We were talking about our first week, what people had to say. Well, the WNBA fined me for
No! You got fined for episode 1?
Dude, they fined me $1,500.
If I'm not mistaken, all she said was talking about, the refs need to protect. I'm pretty sure. Was it not for her saying the refs need to protect Caitlin Clark? I'm pretty sure it's what she essentially said. The refs need to protect Caitlin Clark. And Caitlin Clark said, finally someone did it. She basically talked about being the refs need to protect the face of the league.
Her thing, and anything she needs from me, I'm going to be here. But again, I think that just the competitor that I am, I'm fierce, I'm sassy. I stick up for my teammates, stick up for myself. And so sometimes I think that's okay to be feisty and to be yourself. But I'm excited to play in front of the fans. I think that she's drawn a lot of people, not only to Indiana, but to the women's game as a whole. And so just to be a part of something great, just really happy.
Many people thought Sophie would stay quiet after that. Instead, she pushed even harder, spoke her mind, stood up for herself, and showed everyone that she wasn't interested in playing it safe. That was when Michael Jordan took notice. Yes, the Michael Jordan. Reports claimed that Jordan, who remains a major force behind the Jordan brand at Nike, was impressed by Sophie's fearless personality and believed she shared the same competitive spirit he valued. A player who isn't afraid to speak openly and competes with unmatched intensity. Then Caitlin Clark entered the picture. Clark had already been labeled the future face of women's basketball while continuing to grow her partnership with Nike, earning the nickname the Nike Golden Girl. Yes.
Starting to give it the push. This is the rollout. We got a clothing line coming before the holidays. Let's see how many
already see the impact of the WNBA and then the impact that women's sports is having around the world, and why I believe we were able to get to the space where we got to is if you go back to the structure that I talked about earlier, and let's take basketball in this specific case, where we start with sport, the game of basketball, and then we go gender next. When we were running just basketball, we never got to the women's opportunity, but by having this small...
But behind the scenes, she was reportedly pushing for change. After watching the way Sophie handled the criticism from the media, she was said to have personally recommended Sophie to Nike executives. The result was a remarkable $27 million endorsement deal. More than just a contract, it was described as an investment. Sophie was chosen to become the face of a new Jordan x WNBA campaign centered on authentic voices and genuine passion. She was no longer seen as only an athlete. She had become part of a movement.
I at the end of the day, this is an entertainment business. I know a lot of people pay a lot of money to come and watch us play, and so we want them to have fun. And at the end of the day, I work my tail off in the off season, and now this is my fun. I want to go out there, I want to smile, I want to laugh, I want to get the crowd involved, and that's just who I am. I'm an energy player. And at the end of the day, I'm going to do whatever the team needs. But when you get this building popping, it's really hard to.
Sophie's reaction became one of the biggest moments of all. There was laughter, tears, complete surprise, and music. She happened to be live on Instagram when the call came through, and her expression revealed everything. Fans quickly filled the comments with support. You deserve this. This is your time. Even people who had criticized her before admitted that the moment was unforgettable because it was simply that iconic.
Old dog right there. Well, you shoot that. We go play 1-on-1 million right now.
Nights ago, and this guy came and like, well, he goes, "Are you Sophie?" And I was like, "Yeah." He goes,